Salve. Be well. What is it, brother?
I'm still curious about...
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
Will you tell me something?
Look, nothing against you, but
Are you hiding something?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they... And also because I really hate the question, aren't you this... I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me.
What's your plan?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
That's all I want.
Please, keep it to yourself.
What troubles you? I'd like to ask... Who's in charge of...
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling, and on top of that, he's old and infirm. Perhaps the good Lord...
And what happens when the old abbot...
Then we elect a new...
Are there any candidates?
Yes, there are. Brothers John and Nevlas. Cursed elections. Since the brothers began talking about them. On one side are brothers who'd like to see John as abbot. On the other, those who support Nevlas. And they seem to be capable of fighting about it forever.
Tell me about John.
John is a Surcator, and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crosier from Peter. He has experience, merit, and composure. He'd lead the monastery.
I'd like to know about...
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, but his drive and heart are pure, his faith firm, and his ideas rational. Although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here, which many brothers don't like.
Why does it matter?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The younger brothers feel they have to work more than their superior brothers, and that some brothers are more concerned with their own comfort than with worshipping God. The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks want privileges they haven't earned, and each side has its own candidate.
I thought politics weren't part of the monastic way of life.
You're right, but we know nothing besides the monastery, and the abbot's decisions can influence our entire life. Some of the brothers take it very personally.
Are there ever any disagreements between...
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about the election of the new abbot. They can...
Tell me something...
The old abbot is...
Tell me something about...
Prayer, work, obedience. That.
Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They are read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving God. The outside world, beyond the monastery walls, is foreign to us.
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue, and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rulers change, but the greatest ruler of them all will remain.
I'm interested in...
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time. But then the order was restored, and brothers of the true faith returned.
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language foreign to God. They were driven away.
What are the roles of the various...
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior and the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, and many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the Surcators. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
What can you tell me about...
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
Can you leave?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one can get in or out.
Who would you like to be the...
Brother John, obviously. No one's interested in Nevlas and his new ideas.
Who would you like... Who would you like to...
I've thought long and hard about it.
Who would you like to...
John, definitely. Compared to him, Nevlas is young and inexperienced. John has the wisdom of age, and he already has the respect that Nevlas will have to earn.
Who would you like to be the...
The old abbot isn't dead yet. It's too early to talk about elections. But if I had to choose between the two who are already putting themselves forward,
Who would you like?
John, there's...
Praise be to Christ.
I'd like to. Who would you?
Definitely Nevlas. Although he's young and less experienced, his heart and intentions are pure.
Who would you like?
Definitely Nevlas. Although he's young.
Who would you like?
Brother Nevlas, there are many things wrong here, and John...
Who would you like to?
Definitely Nevlas.
Who's in charge?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always travelling.
And what happens when the old?
Then we elect a new...
Are there any?
Yes, on one side of...
I'd like to know about.
Nevlas manages the monastery's... although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines.
Who's in charge?
Abbot Peter...
And what happens when?
Then we...
Are there?
Yes, on one side...
Are there ever?
Unfortunately, yes.
I understand.
What is it, brother?
I'm still...
It's no big, terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times, I don't get to read what I like.
What kind of a book is it?
I found it here in the library. It It was on a shelf where it should never have been, so I hid it to read later. It's the Necronomicon. Ghosts, demons, and invocations of powers beyond our world. Only it's written in a strange language that I can't really make sense of. All bara this and bara that. Who knows what it means? I tried to count the syllables, read the words backwards, but nothing. I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Oh. I'm not too sure what the Prior or the Cicada would say about a book like that. Actually, what anyone would say. It sounds quite prohibited.
Ah, prejudice. But you're right, it is prohibited. For no good reason, though. Has knowledge ever done it?
If it wasn't harmful, it wouldn't...
That's a rather limited view of the world. Some write about the saints, others about demons. And an educated person should know both. Pity I can't understand a word it says. I've been trying for... Just please don't tell anyone about the book. If the brothers learn that I took it from the library and hid it, I'll be in a lot of trouble. Our brothers' minds are closed to a thirst for knowledge.
There's a lot of coin in the stash. You have to admit it looks suspicious.
I admit it might look that way. But if I tell you what I'm hiding from everybody, I think you'll understand why. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed... I was rich and I had everything. But then I've no head for managing the estate.
What about the dagger?
That's a memento of better times. Father gave me that when I was a little lad. And it's done right by me more than once, when I got drunk somewhere with the wrong sort of people.
Do you know how to fight?
And how? Boozing and brawling. God, how I miss that here.
Tell me more.
I found it here in the library. It was on a shelf where it should never have been. So I hid it to read later. It's the Necronomicon. Who knows?
Oh, you're right.
I'm glad you agree. Just take a look at the book. Maybe you'll be able to make some sense of it. I haven't grasped a single... Just please don't tell anyone about the book. If the brothers learn that I took it from the library and...
I'll tell the abbot. I'm sure he'll be keen to hear what the...
What? A man pours his heart out to you when you play Judas? How about this for an offer? Say a word about this to anyone and I'll wring your neck. Touch anything I've buried here and you'll get the same. Are we clear? What would you like?
There's something I should tell you. I'm here to find someone and, well, to do away with him. But listen, it's not murder. Not when it's a man...
What's he doing here? And who are you?
They call him Pius because he used to be a priest. When he found out a lot of people were after him, he hid away here. And as you can see, escaped suspicion. They sent me here to find him and bring him to justice. He's one of the novice...
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a lot more exciting than I expected. Do you know...
Well, that's just it. No, but I hope I'll track him down soon. If you find any clue that...
I swear I don't know anything. Except that I'm not the one you're looking for.
It could be you.
What on earth makes you think that? My being unfit for holy orders doesn't make me a former assassin.
True enough. I suspect it could be Yodok.
Do you know that occurred to me too? Yodok's a scoundrel and a cheat. I believe he'd be capable of anything.
It could be...
Antonius. He's a fine fellow. No, it can't be him. Although, you never know what's hiding beneath a man's skin.
See how hard it is? It could be anyone. And I suspect Lucas.
He certainly says little enough, and he keeps him...
I won't tell you more, and I'd like you to...
You're talking about killing in the monastery. I really should report it.
Would you do that? I have a feeling.
You're right. I'll keep it to myself. I've got problems enough of my own without involving myself in yours. And besides, I mean to be gone from here within a year, so why should I care what happens?
Thank you, Siskin.
I'm Gregor.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with it.
That means you get to leave the monastery.
No, not at all. I just write.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the...
I'm interested in the election.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here.
What sins are you talking?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin come." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
Tell me something about...
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for... But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors. Could you...
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve... The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the Libri Prohibiti, the forbidden...
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise...
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin.
Is there anything you can...
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Sir...
Why can't you do it?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling...
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Cyril is a stubborn ass.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Solarius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Here's the book you wanted.
Amazing. This really is it. Now I can use it to prepare a cure for our suffering abbot. Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if Brother Librarian left it lying. There'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will drive him mad. Is there anything I can do for you in return?
I'd be interested in finding out the background of the other novice.
That's a strange wish you have. And the only ones who know everything about the novices are the abbot and the prior. They keep a record of every monk in the abbot's book, but you'll never get your hands on it. It's locked up in the prior's study.
Thanks. You've helped me immensely.
No, thank you. About that book, don't even think about breaking in to get it.
I'm interested in the election of the new...
You're not alone.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Many brothers think more about the...
I'll be interested to know more about Brother...
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's nothing but an old schemer and pedant who preaches water but drinks. He's won the older brethren over because they know he won't call an end to their debauchery.
Why do you want to be...
Because when I see the way things are headed around here, I have no other option. Itinerant preachers speak of the corrupted black heart of the church, and I can't deny there's truth in what they say. I'd like to change things and bring back meaning and esteem to the monastery.
That's all. Thank...
Peace be with you, brother.
Ah, this looks like...
What do you desire, brother?
Ah, this looks like the Saracen language. Ibn al-Hassan. That's who I'm looking for. Avicenna.
Salve Domine.
What troubles you?
Is there any way I could help you get elected?
What would you like to do? Climb up the...
Not exactly.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery. I'd be interested to hear...
Should I find out for you what's going on around here?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order. But if I don't know exactly what's wrong, then my promises are just empty.
Very good then.
Thank you, brother.
I've discovered something about the...
I see.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything else, come to me.
I'm interested...
You're not alone.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Many brothers...
That's all.
Peace be with you. Ah,
What do you want me to...
I'd be interested to hear about any iniquity in the monastery. I need to prepare myself.
Is there any way I could help you get elected?
What would you like to?
Not exactly.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. But there is something you could help me with.
That doesn't sound like something I can do.
Pity. And I thought you...
I'd like to ask you something about the... Who's in charge and what happened? Tell me some...
Prayer, work.
Can you tell me... I mean... What are the roles?
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior and the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter. As a novice,
What can you tell...
what can I say? You're here to...
I meant something specific.
but you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager, perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is a...
Can you...
Where would you go?
What would you like?
I'd like to... I'd like to ask... Who would you...
John, definitely.
Praise be to... Not now, brother. After...
Not now, brother. Can't you see we are...
Not now, but...
Can't you see where...
Apage Saturnus.
Brother, stealing is a sin. You should know that as a Christian, and certainly as a monk. Even if I wanted to...
Very well, brother.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that's not allowed.
While I was locked up, someone was making quite a racket in the cellar. Blind drunk, I'm sure of it. I wonder what's been going on.
Salve Domine.
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony. I have a feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm a Sakator.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything is the way it should.
When it's not the way...
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require...
About you in the...
Ask me anything you want.
Tell me something about...
Neverless is weak and toothless. He's full of hot hair. How anyone could think he'd make a good abbot is beyond me. Enough. I don't even want to hear his name again.
I'd like to know...
Well, the young brothers feel they don't have the same rights and responsibilities as we, who have spent much of our lives here. And what of it? Privilege needs to be earned. Neverless is lying when he says he wants to right wrongs. All he cares about are benefits for himself.
I'm not really interested.
Then why are you wasting my time?
Thank you for answering. About you...
Ask me anything.
I'd like to help you.
I'm convinced Neverless must have done something that would greatly damage him if everyone found out. If he was preaching water and drinking wine, for example.
So I should dig something up on him and tell you about it?
Exactly. But I doubt you'll have any luck. Neverless is too cunning and careful to...
I'm sorry, but that doesn't...
He who aids a sinner sins himself. I shall pray for your soul, brother.
Thank you for answering.
Gregor, talk.
I'd like to...
Not now, bro.
Can't you see we are at...
Halt! Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hand.
I was feeling a bit
Really? This time I'll look the other way. Not now, brother. Servus.
I'm a new brother.
Welcome amongst us. Yes, yes. The Lord wanted me to take over the abbot's duties in his absence, but mainly I'm a servant of God, just like you and all the others. How do you like it here?
I don't know yet.
Well, you're too humble. I'm sure you must have some opinion, but I won't pry it out.
Will you tell me something about how the...
Of course. Abbot Peter is old, and we're afraid he'll soon be with our Heavenly Father. When he's gone, someone else will have to lead the monastery. All the
Anyone can become the abbot.
Precisely. We have two candidates, Nevlas and John. As the spiritual shepherd of all of the brothers here, I'm not allowed to publicly express a preference for either. And as a novice, you shouldn't be involved in the election. I know that some brothers have already begun scheming, but don't even think about getting mixed up in it. With the blessing of the Holy Spirit, all will end up...
I'd like to...
What is it, brother?
I've discovered...
I see.
That's all I know.
If you find out...
Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my...
What would you like?
I'm looking for something a little,
And what would...
I'm looking for
lock picks?
I'd like to practice opening locks.
Well, why not? So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
Listen. And for that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission
Gregor.
inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples. but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always
Talk to
remember
me, brother.
what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction.
You have some interesting skills
in the monastery.
for a monk.
Let him not love one
I suppose you want to tell me.
What's there to tell? We were all young and foolish once. I was a student in Prague, completely broke, living from hand to mouth.
So you turned to stealing?
I set about securing a livelihood as best. Without that little bit extra, I'd never have completed my studies. I would have turned into a beggar.
No one, brother.
Remembering the fate of
Thank
Ali, the priest of silence. The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct
I'd like to ask you something.
admonition the first and second time. But
Who would you like?
I've thought long and hard about it.
proud and disobedient characters, he should
Brother, I've a favour to ask. And I think you're the man.
I see, so it's the doc.
Well, yes.
knowing that it is written,
That won't be easy, I can tell you that straight off. The prior always keeps the keys close by him.
deliver his soul.
So how exactly...
The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what
How could I get hold?
With great difficulty.
I said. I will guard
Unless you want to rob the prior.
with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth.
There's something else.
Brother,
And was
remember...
humble and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect listeners.
You've got a strong constitution. Anyone else would have certainly died.
What happened?
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a young boy. He was lost and miserable. He had no future. He was tempted by his friends into doing some foolish things, but he wasn't truly bad, because when it came down to it, he ran away rather than keep doing foolish deeds. His former friends didn't take kindly to that, though, and wanted to punish him. So they sent a hunting dog to find him and rip his throat. The boy wasn't stupid, though, and he knew that the hound was coming. He poisoned some food, and when the hound showed up, he gave it to him. He didn't expect the beast to live, but it did. And all of a sudden the boy was sorry for what he tried to do. So he offered to make a bargain with the hound.
I think I understand you. But the beast would need to know what deal he's being offered.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Nyhoff. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Nyhoff made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. And what exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
You're right. But the people who sent me will find out if I don't kill you.
They won't if we're clever about it. No one has to die. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
I don't agree. You need to die.
I'm sorry to hear that. I thought we could come to an agreement that left both of us alive. But since there's no convincing you, I'll settle for just me.
Jesus! Dobra dawaj!
Now I've got you.
We do not permit a disciple to open his mouth.
A monk's got no business out. What happened to your vein? Good boy. Look what I've...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll slay you, you scum.
Yeah.
Gone with the knees, have you?
This looks like the place they were talking about.
Morning, sunshine. Hope we didn't wake you.
Kurva! Did you have to sneak up on me like thieves?
We are thieves. Besides, we had to make sure you weren't followed. Or trying to lead us into a trap. But enough of this chit-chat. Let's get down to business. We heard there was some trouble at the monastery. Question is, was it the right sort? Did you do that job we agreed?
Do you think I'd be sitting here if I didn't do it?
How should I know? The world's full of idiots.
It's done.
You've got proof?
He had this on him.
Aye. That says all right. What did you do with the body?
I left it where it was. What else could I do?
So, they lose a monk and find a corpse. How long do you reckon it'll take them to put two and two together?
Well, it's not like I was planning to make a career in Rome.
Fair enough. Soon it won't matter anyway.
What now?
What now? You did your job. Welcome. We need people like you.
But what do you need people like me to do?
I'm just a crimp. All I do is recruit. Now you get to go to our camp and find out everything you need to know.
Where?
Are you seriously telling me you didn't know it's the camp? Not too observant, are you? Well, there's a hill above Sasau, and on top there's an old abandoned fort. Only it's not as abandoned as it used to be. That's where the camp is. Go there and report to a fellow by the name of Eric. Tell him Kozliak sent you.
And they'll let me in just like that?
Good point. I almost forgot. At the gate, show them the special dye you took off Pius. That's our sign.
That's all?
That's all. You'll learn everything you need to know at Vranik. And hurry up. I've got a feeling there's something being planned.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Let me inside.
Inside, eh?
I came here for a...
Show me that. Aye.
Thank you for your kind welcome, comrade. Who should I report?
Eric. He should be in the house. At the top.
That was easy. Now I better Have you seen Eric?
He's in the main camp at the top. In the big house. His armor's that bright. You can't miss him.
How goes it?
Same as ever. Boring as ever. Well paid, but fucking boring all the same. Sentry duty. Sleeping. Sentry duty. Even the boozing.
Hey, I'm new here.
Nothing. Just the way I like it. Getting paid for sitting on my arse. And when things get lively, just look around. There's a good few dozen of us here. Those poor fucking peasants won't know what's hit them. Right?
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing?
I don't care. When they tell me it's time to go, I'll go. I don't need to know anymore. You can ask the others, only I wouldn't trust what they say too much. Everyone's got the latest news, and they all know the same bugger all I do.
How did you end?
You know how it goes. It's always the same story. Lost my trade through my own stupidity, ran away to the woods to... So, when I heard they were recruiting, I signed up.
I need to...
He's in the main camp. His armor's that bright.
I need to leave.
I've got orders not to let anyone out. Seems like the chief's planning something, and we'll be on the march soon.
Bring it on!
Ow!
Bring it! Gone weak at the knees, have you? You'll get what for?
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news.
I'll slaughter you!
This must be where the commanders are.
Is that the best you can do? Is that all combat?
Fucker! Come here, lily liver. Bring it on. Ha!
You all get what for?
He must be here somewhere.
What's the matter?
What do I fix? Oh dear, is that her?
I'm going to ensure.
I'm going.
Someone there? You call that combat? Ow. You're going to cry now.
What was that noise?
Bring it on!
the matter? Come on!
You're dead.
What's the matter? Come on!
Come here, lily liver.
Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere.
Gone weak at the knees, have you? Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere.
I'm going to enjoy this. I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me.
You'll get what for? Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere.
I've got to piss.
Let's play some dice.
Right. So you can clean me out of my last minute wait. Not a chance.
Come on. You won last time, didn't you? Might win again.
Yeah, I won.
You called...
Gone weak at the knees, have you? All right, you win. I surrender.
sober again.
Huh?
Fucking sick
These
head.
tents look pretty
Can't
impressive.
drink no more.
These fellows aren't paupers, that's for sure.
But I did work as a publican's hand, and I learnt a few tricks from him.
What have we got here? Entertainment.
Welcome on board the village, drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife, it is a robber's life.
He must
You'll
be
get
here
one
somewhere.
for.
I'll
slaughter
you.
I'll find you. You
What's the matter?
You
Come
can't
on.
hide from me.
I'll find you, Kurt. You can't hide from me.
Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere.
I've got you, you dog. You'll soon be sorry for shooting.
Come here, lily liver. Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly
I'll find
for the
you,
slaughter.
cur. You can't hide
You
from
call
me.
that combat?
Go!
Christ. Is that the best you can do? You can't hide from me. Is that all you've got?
I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me. I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me.
Now I've got you. You'll pay dearly for shooting. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere.
Bring it on!
Is that the best he can do? Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere.
You call that combat?
Where could he have
You'll
vanished?
get one for.
He must be here somewhere.
I'll slaughter you.
Where could
What's
he
the
have
matter?
vanished to?
Come on!
He must be here somewhere.
Is that all you got? I'll find you, you cur! You can't gone weak at the knees, have you?
I'll find you, you cur.
Come
Can't
here,
hide
lily
from me.
liver!
Ow!
Well ended! Is that the best you can do? You'll get what's I'm gonna enjoy this. I'll slaughter you. I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me. Is that all you got?
What's the matter? Come on.
Where could he have vanished to? He
Come
must
here,
be here
little
somewhere.
brother.
Oh, gone weak at the
Shit,
knees,
leave
have
me
you?
be. Enough, you win.
I'll find you, you cur! You can't hide from me! Bring it on! I'll slaughter you! Ah! Yo! Is that all you've got? Fucking hell! I'm going to enjoy this! Call that combat! What's the matter? Come on! Bollocks! You'll get what for? You're dead! Where could he have been? Is that the best you can do? Take that! I'll slay you, you scum!
Come on.
Cunt!
I'm going to enjoy this. I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me.
You'll get what's for. I'll find you, you cur!
Is that all you got?
I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me. Where could he have vanished to?
What's the matter?
He must be here
Come on.
somewhere.
I'll find you, cur. You'll get what for. On again.
Is that the best you can do?
Managed to. Must be here somewhere. Oh, Christ.
Is that a...
Ha! No kurwa!
Come on.
Goddamn!
Go weak with the knees.
Lost your wind?
Bugger this!
I'm gonna enjoy this.
You'll get one.
Oh there. That hurt. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Dear God!
Now.
Filth and stink everywhere. Should stay home.
I've got you, you dog. You'll soon be sorry for shooting.
He must have fired from here.
You're dead. What's the matter? Come on! Gone weak at the knees, have you? You call that combat? Oh.
So you're the shooter. Is that the best you can do?
What's the matter? Come on! Gone weak at the knees, have you? Come here, lily liver. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'll slaughter you! Ugh! Gone weak at the knees, have you? Oh! Here! Is that all you've got? Ah! Ah! What's the matter? Come on! Ah! Come in! You'll get what? Curse it! I'm going to enjoy this. Bring it on! I'll find you, you cur! You can't hide from me! Yo! Is that all you got? Come with. I'll find you, you cur! You can't hide from me! Ah!
There you are, you knave. I'm gonna enjoy this. Ah!
Shot must have come from here. Where is that bastard? So it was you son of a bitch! Is that all you've got? No! Bring it on! Oof. What's the matter? Come on! You're dead! Ah! Oof. Rise!
Bogger! Bugger!
All right, you.
Oh, dear God.
Fuck, I'm almost sober again.
Well, I. Oh!
Hey, who's there? What's going on there?
The wall here
What's
isn't
that?
too high.
Who's there?
Who's there?
What's
Hey,
that?
who's there? There you are, you knave. Now you'll get what's coming to you. Nothing. Bring it on! I'll find you, you cur. You'll get what for?
So it was you, you son of a bitch. You're dead. God! Is that the best
There
you can
you
do?
are, you knave.
You
Now
must be
you'll
here
get
somewhere.
what's coming to you. Gone weak at the knees, have you?
I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me.
I'll slaughter you. You call that combat? I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me.
Bring it on!
Is that all you've
I'll
got?
find you, you cur. You can't hide from me.
Christ.
You'll get what for.
Oh!
Yo! All right, you win. I surrender.
What's the matter? Come on. Come here, lily liver.
Who's there?
Hey!
What do you want?
Kozlik sent me.
Ah. Well,
yes, sir.
So you really killed that turn?
Yes, sir.
Well done. I heard about you. And quite honestly, I didn't think you...
I'm no master.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vanyek. He'll soon find out what you're made of. Just go downhill, as far as the stockade. His tent is right next to the training arena.
All right, sir.
Come here, lily liver. You call that combat? Come on, you shit. Yo! Ow! Bring it on! You gonna cry now? Well landed. Fucking hell! I'll slay you for that!
You'll get what's for.
Oh dear, that hurts! Ow! Quitting? Oh. Jesus Christ! Herrgott!